guys, Dain Court with CRE Guide, back for our second part of the panel today.
We're just going to go around the table, introduce yourself, what you do, your title at the company, and we'll start with Mr. Joe Wood here.
Joe Wood, Business Development Officer here at New Day, Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas. Big market out there.
Yeah,
so
far,
you hit the ground running. You have a lot of deals already coming in. Mr. Riley up in Sacramento,
Sure.
What do we got?
Michael Riley, VP Business Development Officer. Been here about a year and a half, so just figuring it. I'm just kidding. Been a great ride so far. Had a great year, I'd say.
You're doing extremely well with it. I got Mr. Mike over here. He just joined the team.
Yeah, Mike Maurer started about a week ago.
Yeah.
Getting thrusted into it, but it's been great so far.
Yeah.
Be a business development assistant, going to be helping spearhead the new department.
Mr. Parker's been with us for some time. Chris, where are you based out of, and what's your background?
Yeah, Chris Parker, Senior Vice President, based out of Dallas. I've been on the banking side as well as the brokerage side.
And we got Jack White joins us. So what's your background, Jack? How long you been on the team?
Yeah, of course. So I joined the team back in January. So before that, I was doing investment sales up in LA, so multifamily brokerage.
We got Mr. Sanchez up in the Bay Area as well. What's your background?
Michael Sanchez. I'm in San Jose in the Bay Area there. And background, I've been doing alternative commercial real estate lending for about 9 years now. Prior to that, I was in banking for about 14 years.
And Jonathan is not with our company. He's with a friendly company in the industry, focused on SBA loans. But Jonathan, give us a little background about yourself.
Yeah, Jonathan Seo. I've been with Velocity SBA for 7 years. Been doing SBA for 13. So prior to this, came from the banking world, doing SBA, joined the non-banking world, and loving it since.
But you guys are all here at the Commercial Loan Broker Association, the CLBA. Why is that important to get to a national conference? What benefit does it have for you?
It's just about expanding my network further, right? I think, the number of people in the industry that are here and trying to learn, right? So everybody's here and everybody's networking with each other. And I mean, I've worked with you for the last 9 years, and so I've seen your production, and this has kind of been, what you've done for quite some time.
Well, yeah, and you get out there and you start meeting people that are not in your bubble, right? Do you see a benefit in getting more into a national platform and looking at these national conferences and finding more people?
There's so many different avenues to find different deals out there, find the clients. I mean, you got bankers, brokers, agents, lenders. It is hard to tap into those referral sources and find those clients that are in need.
Yeah.
Because they might already have those connections or already have those lenders that are going to help them.
Joe, I mean, you're tied in Austin market more or less, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin, San Antonio,
Yeah.
I've done stuff in Houston, Dallas, just kind of all over Texas historically.
You pick up these people at these conferences or in your backyard. But I think expanding and getting to these conferences, it's exponential, right? You're going to have, your core business back home, but the more people you meet, you got to figure that you're going to get about a deal every 2 years from, on average, right? So get out, expand those markets and get more. Mm-hmm. Michael, you've been doing great on the team. You do a lot of LinkedIn networking, and do you like doing these conferences? Because you also do a lot of happy hours, you do a lot of in-person events, but how are you building your network, and what are you seeing out there?
LinkedIn has been great, built up a pretty decent following, about 6,000 subscribers. So in a way, when people look up, I think the algorithm has really helped me out. They look up non-bank lender and I pop up. I've met people organically. I mean, kind of a funny story. I got a deal at a coffee shop. Literally heard a banker just talking about a deal and had to, jump into the conversation. So you never know where you can find a deal and who a good connect is. So if you throw your face out there a lot, then good things will happen, I'd say.
Chris, what does New Day do different in the marketplace? Why is it valuable to be out there, and what types of products do we offer that are really, getting attention in the marketplace?
So we've got flexibility. It's not trying to fit the deal inside of a box.
Yeah.
It's how can we make this deal happen? By offering 504 owner-user conventional bank statement program, investor, light doc, we have several avenues to be able to get a deal across the finish line.
Not, like you said, Chris, does this fit our box, but how can I make this work? So being able to place it in a conventional owner-user or an investor, light doc, full doc, just having those variety of options really helps out.
With the economy, that box gets smaller and smaller, and lenders say they want to lend, but find reasons not to.
A lot of lenders in the marketplace, they don't have that referral, built into their DNA. If they can't do everything, they can't help out, they're out. So I think having that collaboration and knowing what each other does and going to these conferences and learning about what we all do is just invaluable.
If I can help get a deal across the finish line for a broker, whether it's with us or not, just being able to help them out,
Yeah.
I'm going to be the first call they call, for the
All
next
day.
deal.
And
So I just want to be a facilitator.
A lot of lenders won't touch anything below 500,000. So then those guys, those brokers, just call other people, and they're like,
that guy couldn't do 500,000, 490,000, so I'm calling you, and then I build these relationships. And when you say yes, they just keep coming back to you. If you
Yeah.
can't do the deal, you refer it over to Jonathan at Velocity. They keep coming back to you because you're the deal guy. I go down to 150,000 on our first trust deeds. I'll go up to 17.5 million. Most lenders in the country won't go below 500,000. Doing small deals and big deals keeps the phone ringing.
And that next deal is not going to be 150,000 from that loan broker. It's going to exponentially increase. And then at that point, you gain their trust, so you're going to see future deals.
A lot of times I'll see a deal that has already been looked at by another lender, and they've ordered the appraisal and they've gone down the road, and now they couldn't execute. So now they're coming to us to save the day.
So it's not all about rate.
No. Execution's number one.
I just saw a deal referred to me by 3 different brokers. We have a pretty big team, right? But this deal specifically came to me through 3 different brokers, and it was all about execution on it. And I'm always looking for different ways to market and get in front of people. So Jack and I were hanging out the other day, and I'm like, Jack, what do we do right now? Do we do office buildings? Like, yes. I said, who else is doing office buildings? He goes, no one. I said, who else is doing office building cash out on investor deals? He goes, no one. I said, so why don't you figure out a way to find out office buildings that are coming due in the next year, right? And call those people. He hopped on the phone for a few hours, started working on it, or he got a deal from it, right? We also offer hotel, motel financing, flag, non-flag. Not a lot of people in the country are doing that. I'll talk to people, yeah, we're going to go to this bank and we're going to get this cash out refund, this motel. I said, no, you're not. There's about a few groups in the country that do it, and I'm not a bank, but I'm a lender that does it. So I don't think you're going to get it because they're grinding me down on rate and stuff. But it goes back to Chris's thing. It's all about execution. A week later, he calls back. Yeah, I'm ready to move forward. I said, what happened? I thought you were going with that bank down the way. Yeah, they're not making it happen. So we're going to get back to the conference in a little bit. There's a lot going on in this room behind us right now. So I wanted to thank you guys for all coming on the CRE Guide podcast. I want to wish you guys well at the rest of the conference. Once again, this is Dain Court with CRE Guide, your guide to commercial real estate. Download the CRE Guide podcast. Go to the website, creguide.com. Create a free profile. It's an online platform where you can find brokers, you can find lenders, you can find real estate agents, you can find closing attorneys, you can find pretty much anything you need for commercial real estate, and it's free to join.